everybody. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, Frankenmuth Mega Farm Project, episode 103. We were working on parsnips when we were last here, and we should continue with that project. So, and we have another thing that I need to think out. I installed this and an idea of using up more of our sugar because we have a lot of sugar. I installed a new mod that I found. The dessert factory takes all kinds of things and produces all kinds of desserts. So I'm considering putting one of those here, probably right in this spot right here. But we are currently at maximum production points, so we will need to figure out what we're losing, basically. In order to get that going, and so I'll think a little more about that as we go. But I want to clean up all of these corners, I think, and just to make things nicer for the helpers. The helper or helpers who end up working on this. Like this guy's having an issue with our friend here. We'll just get him out of the way. To cut a whole bunch of this corner off in an attempt to prevent that worker from doing silly maneuvering things. Because we can do it more efficiently. So the plan today is to finish off the green beans, these parsnips, the carrots, and I doubt we'll move on, but various other bits of work. Hopefully we can, while we're doing this, I can figure out what production to remove. I don't think I have any more double distribution mods going, if those count as productions. It's kind of unfortunate, but we're gonna have to dump both these guys here soon. I wonder if I can do something a little bit cheeky, I guess. double load this guy. One thing is, green beans cannot be driven on like carrots and parsnips and beets and sugar beets. That green bean guy is still not done, but I think we've still got a bit of time for him, so that's cool. And maybe we can come to a stop a little faster. There we go. Yeah, so we're just gonna get moving on this stuff and get it going. And I'll come back when something interesting is going on. And I have no idea what that guy was trying to do. But he was obviously not succeeding at it. I think we're just going to sell the rest of the parsnips. We don't need them. We've got more than a year's worth as it is. Unless I ditch a bunch more productions and just start filling up on preserved food factories, which is not what I want to do. Still got to figure out what to get rid of for the dessert factory. I think maybe we're getting lower on available wood. I think maybe I ditch one of the sawmills. The one out in the top corner of the map there is not. All of those trees are kind of junk. I'm already growing a bunch of trees in our first sawmill, and we've got a load of close by deciduous in the biogas plant area sawmill. So we might as well just ditch that other one and call it good. I guess we kind of got to wait on that a little bit, or I need to extract the wood chips immediately. Get them somewhere. Wood chips are definitely one of those things that is better done. Like the difference in price is so huge that we would want to save them. $23,000 for that load. Given how many loads we have, that's actually still going to be a lot of money. I think if we get the second harvester, the one I've been manually using, on back and forth from the southern end, that we can then use the golden harvester to clean up the edges and whatnot, if there is any cleanup to do. I mean, we're going to be doing a little bit of green bean cleanup with that thing as it is, but once the green beans are done for this month anyway, we've got a bunch of green beans, and we still have these carrots to do. That's a huge amount of carrots. I think we'll sell the carrots too. This guy's still going around. We're just gonna go dump those green beans, assuming they're still like 45. Okay, or whatever those things are worth, however big they are. Yeah, we still have room for more green beans. I'm just gonna go dump those green beans directly. If we look at where parsnips can be sold, they're not on the list. Doesn't matter. Birch Run and Frankenmuth Farmers Market. So nowhere that's targetable, unfortunately. Kind of hoping they could sell them to the grain mill, or not mill, but that Gira grain silo. But it's a grain silo. So, oh well. But it's okay. We've got those two running now on the same field. And because I'm not having to deal with the conveyor, I really ought to be able to keep up well enough anyway. Especially since that's the only thing that's happening now. Man, at 71k parsnips, we are drifting quite a bit already. So who knows? Alright, we're going to look into a bigger trailer. And let's see if there are any other trailers out there that fit this stuff. They're like a normal size, normal kind of Colossus trailer. Colossus pack, Titan trailer. Jesus, 20 grand. All right, 130 grand, 103,000. We'll get one of these. Now, if the weight remains realistic on this thing, we are going to have a pretty big issue getting it back to drop off, wherever that is. Alright, well, this is working pretty much. It's definitely better than the 70K one. None of this would be necessary if the AI just worked. Like, if I could send a trailer to go dump somewhere or go sell successfully, instead of not being able to find a route to a standard known thing, not being able to make like normal sharp turns and all of these things, if the AI just worked, then this exercise trailer wouldn't be necessary. I could easily have 3 trailers rolling and send them off to dump whenever they needed it. While that's dumping though, I'm over this tree. Oh right, except the settings. I turned off my ability. General settings. Lumberjack on. Okay. That tree has been a thorn in my side the whole time. So when auto drive and courseplay become an officially approved mod, this will become so much easier. I'll be able to set up auto drive routes that actually do proper loops, and it won't be a problem. So until then, I guess we're using this 150K trailer, which, you know, they're not hitting full until I'm right up when I nearly drive up. Although this time I think, because I spent time on that tree, they're gonna catch up a little. Probably go full before I get there. That's all right. Man, this guy, I'm just letting him run because he's not really costing me that much, but he is literally like, I don't care if you did it, I'm going to go over it and do it again. But not in a logical way. Now that when he gets over there, I'm gonna stop him. So he can dump. These guys need gas. Well, he can't find his way there. I guess we'll just drive him there and fill up at the closer gas tank. And then we'll get set up for carrots, which we'll do next episode. We'll fill these guys up with gas, and hopefully that's beets and not green beans, or we're gonna lose a whole bunch. Okay, good. Let's fill in, we'll go get the other one. we decided just to do the cleanup around here so that these guys can work in tandem without arguing with each other about trying to do the headlands, because they seem to think that it's both their job. So I'm doing the headlands, and then when these guys are set off on AI, they will just do the right thing, hopefully. But it is getting rather late in the evening, and we still need to feed the animals and possibly put some stuff in. At this point, we're mostly done buying equipment. We're actually at the point where I could start repainting these things. And the ridiculous prices that the paint costs, which is just some arbitrary percentage. I think that's my thought on it, is that it's just an arbitrary percentage of the original cost and has nothing to do with the complexities of painting a given piece of equipment. Well, these guys certainly are acting weird. Insisting on doing it their own way, even though I actually know better. So I'm going to let them do as much of it as possible, and then I guess I'll have to clean up the rest. But that's basically it for this episode. We're going to sell the rest of these carrots. We've got a bunker full. That'll last till next year. Probably past, since we didn't have anywhere near a bunker full last year of either parsnip or carrot, and we basically looped around with stuff still in the production. So we've got at least a year of carrots and parsnips, and we've still got green beans coming, so we may have to do green beans in a bunker as well. So we need to save that bunker anyway as it is, and then we're going to put most, if not all, of the sugar beet onto those piles. And that will be that, as they say. I don't know who says it, but somebody does. Man, the carrots are really worth so much more than the parsnips. That's pretty crazy. Or maybe they're not. I don't know. Was it getting 20,000 from a 71K? 27,000? No, they're about the same, I guess. But as I was saying, that's the end of the episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the long stretches of montage root vegetable harvesting, and I hope the 150K wagon auger wagon has satisfied various people's needs for me to get on with it a little faster while not inciting a complete allergic reaction to those of you who feel like realism is the only thing, because this is a video game after all. So don't think I'm straying too far out with this. I'm not getting a TARDIS with 4 million whatever's. Oh, of course he decided to go that way. Well, hopefully I can get him on this patch on the left to go left and right. But as I was saying, that's the end of the episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you next time.